Hello everybody, today we have beautiful HP Elitebook 840 G10 series. It's a 14-inch Full HD touchscreen laptop with Intel Core i7 13th gen processor. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or... Start with bottom screws. Now you have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest, so find a place where you can put the tool in and then disconnect all the clips to separate both parts. Alright, and the bottom is off. Look for the part number on those white stickers. Now we can access all the internal components, so start with disconnecting the battery. Alright, now we can pull it out. So if the battery doesn't hold the charge or it's swollen, you can replace it. Alright. Here we have the part number and the battery model number. Alright, here that's our storage. So if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade storage to the bigger one, that's how you can do it. So unscrew the screw on the top, and now we can pull out the drive. That's the NVMe SSD drive. Here, that's our Wi-Fi card. So if your Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Gently disconnect the antenna wires and unscrew the one screw on the top. Now we can pull out the Wi-Fi card. Look for the part number, model number on the top. Here under this cover, that should be our RAM memory. Let's check it out. Alright, so that's our RAM memory. One slot is empty, one is occupied. So if your laptop doesn't boot, you can replace the memory or you could upgrade to the bigger one. To take it out, spread those arms and now you can pull it out. To install the bag, just press it in and it's installed. And do the same with the opposite slot. Alright, now that's our heatsink and the cooling fan. So sometimes when your laptop overheats, you would like to add cooling paste between the heatsink and the processor. Or if the fan doesn't spin or makes grinding noise or it's clogged with hair, this is when you would like to replace it. Unscrew all the screws. And disconnect from the motherboard. And here the video cable is routed through the fan, so let's disconnect it. Now we can pull out the fan. And now let's take out the heatsink. Be careful, don't bend it. If you bend it, it won't work. Sometimes it may be stuck to the processor because of the cooling paste. This one wasn't. Alright. Look for the part number on the sticker. Now let's take out our speakers. So if the sound is bad, you can replace your speakers. Disconnect from the motherboard and unscrew the screws. So that's one side. Look for the part number on the sticker. And that's the opposite side. So these are the speakers. And by the way, if you need parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. And if you don't feel like fixing your laptop, go to sellbroke.com and you can sell it there. Alright, now let's take out our motherboard and the I/O board. and the audio port. So unscrew all the screws. To disconnect this connector, flip this clip. Now you can pull out the cable. I usually close those clips, otherwise if you leave it open you can break it later. Now let's take out the I/O board. So that's our audio port. If it doesn't work, you can replace just this port. And that's the I/O board with our SIM card reader and then the USB port. So if those don't work, you can replace them. Sorry, it's an SD card reader. Okay, now let's continue with the motherboard. So disconnect the remaining cables. That's our video cable. That's the touchpad. That's the fingerprint reader, and here we have the backlit for the keyboard. Smart card reader. Alright, so now let's take out. Sorry, that's our fingerprint reader here. Alright, now let's take out all the remaining screws. Right, now let's take out the motherboard. I will keep the CMOS battery with the board. So here we have the part number. And that's our processor. Processor is soldered on the motherboard. So if it doesn't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. Right, now let's disconnect our hinges, our screen assembly from the Palmrest keyboard assembly. So unscrew the hinges. Right, now gently unfold the hinges and you can disconnect the Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. Let's see if we can take out the touchpad. So unscrew the screws around the frame. No, two more screws on the bottom. Alright, so this is how we can take out the touchpad. And here, that's our fingerprint reader. Let's see if we can take it out. Alright, so that's the fingerprint reader board. That's a smart card reader. I won't be taking this out. And here the keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest. You cannot replace it. You have to buy the whole Palmrest keyboard assembly like that. Alright, and now let's see how we can replace the LCD. So find a place where you can lift the bezel, front bezel, and then wiggle this plastic to disconnect all the clips. Alright, so that's our front bezel. Look for the part number on the white sticker. So now let's take out our hinge cover. Alright, so that's the hinge clutch cover. Here, those are the hinges, so we can take them out and replace them. That's how you can take out the hinges. Now to take out the LCD. The LCD is held by the adhesive strips on the both sides, and then there is this tiny pull tab sticking out. So you have to catch this pull tab and pull it from underneath the screen. So use something that you can catch the strip and wrap around the tool for a bit moment. And now you can pull it out. Try to pull it horizontally, otherwise you can break that strip. Right. So now we have to disconnect the screen. Okay, so it came out with the cable. To disconnect the video cable, you have to flip this metal clip. Now we can pull out the cable. So you can replace the video cable if it doesn't work. Look for the part number on the cable. Same with the screen, you can replace it. Here we have the model number for the screen. Now That's our back cover with the webcam. Let's see if we can replace the webcam. Looks like the webcam is glued to the back cover. Alright, so that's how we can take out the webcam. That's the webcam cable. And here, that's how the connecting board, but alright, so if you find better tool, then you can replace this board connecting the webcam with the actual cable. Now let's see if we can replace the Wi-Fi antennas. Lots of adhesive. Alright, so the Wi-Fi antenna, it's very fragile. That's just this copper piece. So probably you have to look for the whole back cover with the antenna. And the back cover part number should be on the sticker. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.